Welcome to the grand finals. The reset set. The one where the playing field is even for both players. They've both been taken out once, funnily enough, by each other. So now the end is near. For realsies, definitely. The other end, I think, hesitating for a little. Oh, I thought he would have been taken out by like, oh my gosh, really? I could have actually missed the ult there, but oh my gosh, exactly a standard. That was very satisfying. And I think Central did it in, but like, wow, the hesitation really scared me. But it's fair, it's warranted. Alright, mirror matching. Oh, okay, no more mirror. I'm surprised. Oh, I see what Akli was going. Oh my gosh, they still ended up with like the horizontal 3 anyway. Akli does have a nice attack option. That's a 3-4 actually. Oh my gosh, 4 double. Yeah, at this point DDN is just setting off explosions, and Akli just needs another blue. I mean a red. I mean wait, he misdropped. Yeah, he put a green instead of in that place instead of the blue. He must be pretty tired by now too, to be honest. I talked about this before, but dang, the players, like, Active himself must be rather tired, unless he actually did take a nap or something, or maybe he stays up anyway. Oh, this is kinda crazy, oh my gosh. Pretty similar builds here, the only difference here being that DDRDN you chose to go into a normal sandwich immediately, while Aklev just used the Y joint, so it's stretching out that sandwich. Not too much difference in terms of the build by the end of it all, but yeah, right now they're laying out they're playing out a lot of the mid game where they're just firing off whatever attack options they have. You know, 2 chains, 3 chains, 4 chains, and then eventually one of them has to cave, right? DDRDN goes for main chain at this point, and now it's up to Aklev to see if he can actually counter it well. Looks like good stuff though, looks like good stuff. That's a 6 chain. Aklev meanwhile, he has a 7. And even the 5th thing takes it out, so almost. But it's not over yet. DDRDN with a 6 chain, and Aklev with a 5 chain follow up. This is a really tight round, like wow. Lots of back and forth here. Really exciting. Aklev takes 1 point here. Lots of really good back and forth. Let's see, DDRDN with the Kuma stack. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna rush with it? Let's see. Yeah, decides to transition with it. It's pretty interesting way to do it. Aklev is in a bit of a funny position right now because he doesn't really have any ways to. Okay, never mind. He has a 3 chain now. Count on me to like recognize that he's gonna get the puff pieces for the attack that he's about to use. But it's a very clean one, and definitely one that was effective in this context. The 7 chain is a bit of an interesting option because of the fact that DDRDN does have the dig ability, but I guess at the time it's not as clear that like that was a viable option for him. He looked rather blocked off with the way that that it was set out, but you know, he still got out of it. Well played by Dan. Some really good chaining there to actually make it all work. Very crazy, but very good. No, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to actually. Stop. Please. Okay, anyway, now they can actually play the game. Pass. Okay, so they're both built up as if they were counter. Oh my gosh, Aklev got the ult. Never mind, just let this. Just let it happen. Just whatever. Crazy. What a video game. DDRDN, I'm assuming going for a rush with that sort of setup. But honestly, hard to say. No, Aklev going for the early attack, but DDRDN at this point is like holding up just fine, because now he's extending what he has Although this is an awkward situation, he can't really dig very well. There's just not a really good way to effectively get its pieces to link up in a way such that he can go downwards. He kind of just has to build around it, rather than like going right down. He needs a bit more space for that. So Active was able to take him out after that. However, for this round it's very awkward. DDDN's in that similar situation where like he can't really do much to get down, except for some very specific, very strange things. And so Active can exploit all these weaknesses in DDR's current build, or Dan's current build rather. And poof, that's it. Crazy follow-up too. Okay. So at this point, I don't know. It's hard to say what DDR's going for. It might be another rush. I think it is, but like it didn't really work out well. In the end, it didn't end up linking up in the way that it would have helped him. So now he has a funny raised chain. Active going for a bit of an early rush. Maybe he didn't realize how DDR's chain worked, but he was completely fine. Interesting. It's 4-4. I'm not. You guys completely wrong. Kuma stack, does that mean another rush? I don't know how else he's gonna make that work. Okay. That's very awkward. That tail was gonna end up very awkward in this case. Okay. Nice 2 here. Actually trying to follow up even more to inconvenience DDR, but I think DDR's completely fine. Yeah. I guess he didn't realize like how much potential there was in recovering the situation. It was only single lines of garbage, and at that point it was fine. Yeah, the bracket. We're right at the finals. As a fun little time to pop in. Oh my gosh, it's a 2-chain off list. Oh, that's fun. Congratulations guys, you did it. And they both opted to just get rid of it. That's completely fair. I respect that decision entirely. Okay. So at this point, Active is building. I think he's just gonna attack. Like, you're not making that into a real chain. There's no way. But the thing is, the Odin did have a real chain, so that's a bit of an issue. DDR taking the lead, 2-point lead now, 4-6. But a lot can happen here. Alpha, no. Roll. Okay, mirror matching for a little while. That was interesting. The tails will end up a little different, but now it's all about the mid game. DDR ended up making an extra link, whereas Active ended up making a power, but he can make use of that a bit more easily because of the fact that they're stacked up on top of each other. Like they're both protruding upwards, whereas DDR's build is a little more contained. And there are merits to both, mainly that you don't cut as much if they're contained, but you can also make use of things better if they're more out in the open. So it's a bit of a balance that you have to strike, and this time around Active was able to take it, or that time around rather. Now that one's at the next, it's a bit, I think they didn't go for a rush. Again, like, you can kind of just see when things are not going to work. Okay, never mind, he made it work. It's a bit dangerous though, because Active's build options are pretty solid. He has a pretty good chain going anyway, and like, with the way that DDR's chain is being set out, it's kind of wild. Oh dang, the money should have gone to the charity. Wow. I appreciate it regardless. It's a fun time. Alright, let's have a look. 6-6, neck and neck once again. Oh my gosh, let me just get rid of this. I'm not pressing rotate because I'm just... Yeah. Here's rotate. A very solid early attack from DDR, but yeah. What Active had was enough anyway, so not quite the rush to do things in the end. Okay, let's have a look here. To be fair, I think they're both in a pretty good position. I think DDR has a few more options in terms of attacking because there's key Puyo and anything kind of stuff. Actually, just going for the main chain as a result. I think DDR might have wasted a bit too much time with that one chain that he sent though. I think he would have had it if not for that. Unless he wasn't getting anything. Then no. That's a different story. Alright, 8-6. Active is approaching the win. So let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, mirror match. Okay. So DDR decided to go for the funny-ish transition option. However, Active has a really open attack at the moment if he really wants to go for it. Otherwise, it's a very meaty tail. It's always good too. DDR instead ended up with a kind of meaty transition, which is awkward because it's not as late into the chain. He sets up his chain just to kind of do it, I guess. And the only problem is that Active does have more in this case. It's a lot of power in the 8. The 2 chain is a worthy attempt to try and make sure that he stays in the game, but at this point, yeah, it's a little too late. That 4 chain seals it. It's 9-6. Match point for Active. Let's see. Can DDR pull a comeback at this point? Or will Active take it after all? A very nice 2 double. But the double purple preventing Active from being taken down so easily. This might not be such a good situation with DDR as he would have anticipated from some such. It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult because of the way that their chains are being formed at the moment. DDR does not have any options to extend at this point, and so I think Active has more viable ways to work around what he has. Oh my gosh. Explosives. That's all it took. More explosives. If the first explosive doesn't work, just throw another one in there. It'll work down in the end. There's another point for DDR. 9-7. Okay, so oh my gosh, he goes for another explosive. Does he get the 2 greens he needed? This time around, Active is not ready. Oh, he just didn't want to try. Oh my. Or he misdropped, he might have misdropped, who knows. But like at that point, yeah, there's not much hope. I mean, assuming DDR does the oh my gosh, this is an awkward start. It was an awkward start. I can't believe DDR didn't take it. He could have gone 3 chain into the greens also. Or maybe Active is just that tired as well that he doesn't want to bother fighting him. Anyway, at this rate, I think Active might be too far behind. Like, there's certainly things he can do, but like, he slowed down for a little while, and now it's gonna be difficult for him to keep up with some of these like little bits and pieces. Although, if he blocks the idea enough, that would be pretty good for him as well. It doesn't seem like it's quite there. Oh, DDR cuts his chain in many places, but does Active. And the final chain resolves, and the lightning double, and it's over. At 6:21 AM, the final chain was resolved, and Acliff wins. 10-8 in the grand finals. After being shut down with a 9-10, bringing it back with a 10-6, and then winning with a 10-8. Congratulations, Acliff.